At least backup for 4 days. We have to take like each topic. At least we required a means 5 days. Whatever you taken, we need 8 days. Okay. So create a image file. It is you can see. First of all, I will tell these two options. Then I will go to this one. Yesterday I told. So then I will go to these options. So just you can go to machine. Okay, I don't give much explanation, but just in your machine. So when after class or any time in your Windows machine or a Windows virtual machine also, you can go to this create a system image. So you can read this one. Just read these 3 lines. You will understand what it is. Simply say, I have a system. My system contains operating system, applications, settings, users, user, profile data is there, right? And data is also there. So what I will do, I'll keep entire my system into a location. Okay, these diagrams not required. I will go to new. Okay, so this is my system. System contains everything like operating system is there. I installed some applications, drivers, right? Settings, user, user data is there. Now you know there is a one formula like in Windows 7 also. If your hard disk is corrupted, it shows your hard disk is corrupted and reboot with a system image. Okay, so restore with a system image, just like this one. No, 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 no. Disk image or system image. No, not these things, not these things. I want error. That's why when I type, don't trust these things. System image. Yeah, like this one it will shows generally, but they are showing data outputs. Okay, not these things. System image restoration failed. Okay, exact error it is not showing. Okay, it's okay. No, well, don't wait. This is a system output. So what happen if hard disk is failure? Automatically, Windows is on, then it will shows like your operating system is corrupted. So restore with a system image. So based on different scenarios. So what is this system image? System image means it take entire your system, at least your C drive. Entire system means at least your C drive and other restoration device things. Put it in a separate copy like external hard disk, pen drives like that. So you can put entire your system into one single location. Better is separate location, separate hard disk like that. So what happens if in case your hard disk is failure, we can restore your entire machine. Like you inserted a new hard disk, for example, you can restore it into new hard disk. Maybe you repair your old hard disk, now no data is there. Okay, then you can restore it back. So that is called a system image backup. System image backup. System image can be used to restore your computer if your hard drive or a computer ever stop working. However, you cannot choose individual item to restore. So this is called a system image backup. But it will take lot of size because entire system it will take. This is a repair disk. System repair disk. For example, system stop booting. You have to go to repair option, right? System stop booting. It is not working now. Now you have to go to repair option, right? So normally from Windows 7 onwards, it is showing repair options directly. Windows 10 is a better, automatically it will repair. That to GPT type disk will have a recovery partitions are there, no extra partition. Lot of people know why we require extra partition for recovery part. So actually it will store your main bootable files and startup repairs related one. That's why even when any problem occurs to the system, no need to format. Windows 10 not required format if you don't know how to repair it. So just you need a patience to check it. Okay, don't try damaging. But my I'm saying it is, it repairs any small issues like a startup repair issues are there. Windows 10 repair automatically. That is a main advantage of Windows 10. Okay, Windows 7 and Windows XP Vista won't repair itself. Windows 10 can able to repair itself. Like a Bluetooth blue screen errors, we got it, then immediately we will get a fear, right? Sir, what something is happened, we have to format it. So that is a technician's technique. Okay, now system get some issues, you have to go to repair options. To go to repair options, need a DVD. Okay, you have to insert the DVD, you have to insert the DVD, and then boot with the DVD, you will get a repair option, then only we'll go for it. Nowadays we are not getting any DVDs. Operating system DVDs are not there. Yeah, everything is installed by companies only, right? Operating system DVDs are not there. So once you have a laptop, even if you have a CD-ROM kind of stuff, buy one CD-ROM. CD is enough, not required DVD. And go to this option and insert your CD and create a disk. Simply, what happened? Basic bootable files, Windows recovery files, related things will store there. So you can boot with it when you got a problem. Boot with it, and you will get an options. And we can go to repair options. You can repair your system, startup repair, image recovery kind of stuff. Also, we can able to do it. System repair disk can be used to boot your computer. It also certain Windows system recovery tools that can help you to recover Windows from serious errors or restore your system from system image. Means already you are taken an image, you want to reboot, restore it back, then you can use this, helpful for that one. Okay, so these are the two options, go through it, guys. Simply to learn is not required a person to teach you or a document or a video. You have a Windows machine. To learn Windows machine, important thing is first go to the control panel, go to each and every option. One second. Hello. Okay, go to each and every option, so then you will learn it from it. So finally set up a backup, we'll set up the backup. I'm going to C drive. Here I'm going to create a files. First of all, first I will create a folder, data 1 directory. Inside I'm going to create some files, f1. If you want to put some text in it, you can put it, f2. It is become f3. Okay, f2, like that. So some three files are there. Each file, like you can put some text in it. Okay, f1, that's it, not required much. f2, f3. So I have a data 1 folder, I have these files. Now I will put this, once I taken a backup of this one, I will put it in a E drive. So this is from here, I'm taking backup, I'm putting into E drive. Okay, set up a backup. Okay, click on set up a backup, then backup wizard will start. Okay, so any missing point just note down and just put it in a message, or inform to sir or inform me better. Okay, so you can put it in your DVD or your E drive. We can't put it in a C drive. So generally, and mainly my data is in C drive only. So E drive, or you can store on a network also if in case your remote PC is there. Next, so E drive. Here two options are there. Let Windows choose or let me choose. I choose let me choose only. Okay, because if I put a let Windows choose, it take lot of backup, libraries on a desktop, data, default Windows folders, images, everything it will take. So then we have to forget about today. Now it is showing your profile data also. See, these are your admin is my username, not administrator. It is a admin is my username. Of course, he is a administrator here, and it will take the data from camera roll, documents, and all profile data. I don't want it. I want to take the backup of this data one only. This data one only. And if you go to this one, include system image of a EF5 system partition and recover and C drive. No, because again it is a 2030 GB. I have to copy it. So then I can't do that one. Only data only. I want to take a backup. Okay. So I'm not taking system image backup, including system image or not. First time in generally better to take is system image if you have that location. For this practice, just one folder is enough. Next, this is the location of actual data, all all local data files. Backup location is E drive. You want to schedule it, you can schedule it also. You can change schedule, so you can schedule like a weekly, Sunday, or like that. Okay, save settings and run backup. Okay, now settings are saved, but I didn't give any schedule part, but we have to wait. Backup in progress, it means backup now. Okay, so or maybe settings are like you want to take a backup anytime, click on here backup now. Okay, here is a scheduling one, so it is going on. Meanwhile, I will tell one point I didn't mention there. So it is, see here it is. um, Guys, full backup and incremental backup, there is a point here. It is, for example, every Monday I took a full backup. Okay? Every Monday I will take full backup. Okay, I will schedule on every Monday take full backup, and remaining daily I will take incremental backup. Okay, like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like that. So I will take incremental backup. So then what happen? You will get a full backup and as well as an incremental backup. So daily also you don't miss. Only instead of taking weekly or only taking daily, so then it is become full pack. So you can take. Okay, backup is completed. Manage the space, change settings, restore our users kind of stuff is there. But I'm going to my E drive. I will check where it is. Can you see this one? Desktop. Some name it is showing. That is my system name, and there is no other folders. So this is the with my computer name. It is showing like this. I open this, restore my files, restore all user of this computer, and manage space by this computer. So I will select restore files from this backup, and it is searching. I think it is not backup. Backup setting is saved. Yeah, here it is. Files are there. Okay, here is the files are there. So close. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to C drive. I'm going to delete these files. I'm going to delete these files. Or maybe first of all, I will create extra file because it is a backup. I'm going to create a F4 only, and I will modify this one F4, and also I will modify F2. So I said F4 is added. So F2 is modified, F4 is added. So remember, and I'm taking backup again. So I click on backup now. Okay, earlier one backup is done. We verified. Now again, I'm doing this backup. You want to create new backup, then also you can create a new backup also. Like manage spaces, settings. You can change the settings also. I want to see what happens. Click on view details. Click it. So creating shadow copy. Yeah, it is creating shadow copy really. Now it is creating. This is the previous version. See, this is a shadow copy. Earlier it is not created. Okay. Now we done a backup. So you can see backup is done, and backup size is 9. How much size? It is 9.52 kilobytes. And where is that file? It went here. So open this one, restore files from my backup just to see what are the files are backup. Is it backup two times or three times? Generally, it is a intelligent one. So then we'll see. C drive, data one, and you can see these files also. So you can see last modified, the modification date. So these are all created in one time, but last modified and newly created one. So it will manage based on a modification date. If you delete the file from the C drive, it is look like confusion because I am going to different locations for that one. I'm going to delete all these files. Okay, in the data one. Now I want to restore the data. Restore my files. I'm going, or you can go to that location. Either you can go to that location or this one. So I click on restore files. The wizard is open. Choose a different date. You can choose different date also, like the current date or a previous date. Browse files, and the last here it is. So I select all the files, add files. Next, you want to restore to original location, means same location or different location. Here I'm choosing original location, but in generally in a industry they don't choose a original location. If you are recovery from any tape drives kind of stuff, mainly they don't choose the original location. They use different location. Why? Maybe backup is corrupted and your restore is also corrupted, and your existing files also will get corrupted. That is the problem. So what I am doing is better to test the restoration, then only restore into original location. Okay, that's a step you have to take. First you have to restore in different location, then restore into your original location. That is important, but here I'm directly choosing restoring to original location. So restore, finish, and verify your data one folder files are came or not. Okay, check it. So the file is the with the last modification also it is taking. Okay, we can't see all the process, and also we have to go with the details and all. So this is a simple backup and restore kind of stuff in a Windows 10. This is single base machine, like you can create that folder in a your pen drive or a kind of stuff. What is the advantage? You can easily restore because it will store in a hierarchical manner from which location you are taken, and where which location you want to restore. Both options you will get it. So that is the backup. That is the main difference between copying a files into one location to a taking a backup of a data. That is a main differences. Okay, guys, understood? The last one, at least last part, are you got satisfied? All these, instead of all these things. Actually, I need a 2 days time. At least 2 days time to explain a basic thing like this kind of stuff. Not only this one, all missing points are a thing. At least I need a 2 days time. Okay. Any questions, please? Any questions from here or there? I can't able to see any questions. Not like that means. Okay. Yeah. That's it. If in case like Madhusar up on a Monday, so he will take care of your batch. And if in case if I got a chance on Monday, I will do it. Tuesday,